Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome back to a game of 2d6 Dungeon. In the last episode, I have come up against a skeleton of the Scale Hound. I'll throw the card up on the screen for you. It started out with plus 10 health, so it started with 60 instead of 50. And right now, I'm doing some good damage on it, but it just did 10 points on me, and it is its turn to attack. So it gets 2 shift, and we will roll to see what it does. It got a 2-6. With 2 shift, it could get this to a 4, but not a 1, and it can't get this to a 5, so it misses. Turn number 4, we both get a bonus shift, and I will attack with a 4-1. Now, it does block on 4s at -3, but with this 3 shift, I can get this to a 4, or I could turn it to a 5-3, which is what I'm going to do. I'll use one of my shift to turn this to a 5, and the remaining 2 to turn this to a 3, because it does not block on primary 5s. It does d6 plus 5 damage. 2 plus 5 is 7, and I will add 3 here, and then this entire line is gone. All right, that is it. It comes at me, and ooh, that's not good. I know that's not good. A 5-6, it can turn that to a 5-5. I do block on a primary 5, a secondary 5 at -2, but this does 3d3 plus 2. So again, it's going to take off the -2. So it's just 3d3. So I will have these values. That's 3, 2, 2. That's 7. 7 damage. I am down to 53. Okay. It is now turn number 5, and we both get 2 bonus shift. I come swinging, and I rolled a 1-2 with 4 shift. 4 shift. I could get this to a 5, but not a 3. It would take 2 to get this to 4, and 3 to get this to 4. 2 plus 3 is 5. I have 5. I will turn that to a 4-4. However, it blocks on a primary 4 at -3. So I usually do d6 plus 4. Now it's just d6 plus 1. 3 plus 1 is 4 damage, and that will finish off this line. It has 10, 23, 25 health left. It swings at me with a 2-2. With 4 shift, it would take 2 to get this to a 4 and 1. It can get this to a 5 with 3, and 3 is 6. It does not have 6. So it can do a 4-1, unfortunately, which is 2d6 damage. 11. Down to 42. All right. Wow. 42. And we are on turn number 6 with 3 bonus. And I rolled a 4-1. With 6 shift, I can totally get this to a 5-3, which is really what I want. And it does d6 plus 5 damage. 6 damage in all. So I will add 4 here and then out the rest. All right. And it comes at me with a 1-6. All right, this is good. With 5 shift, it can get this, well, no, hold on. Oh, it can. It only needs 4 and 1, which is 5. It can get this to a 5-5, but can it get it to a 4-1? It can't, because to get this 6 down to a 1 would use all 5, and that's it. So it will do a 5-5, which again is just 3d3 damage. That's 2, 2, 1. That's 5 damage. I am down to 37. And it's almost time to drink a potion, I think. 37. And it is at 10, 14, plus 5, 19. All right. Now, we're up to turn number 7, which means we still both get 3 shift, but normally it would lose any movement interrupts, but it only has tough skin, so it's fine. I will go ahead and attack. And I rolled a 2-3, and I have 6 shifts to deal with. 2-3, obviously I want to make this a 5-3. And it does d6 plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10, and this entire row is knocked out. So it has 4, 3, 2, 9 health left. It swings at me. 2-2. If I remember right, it can get that to a 4-1. Yep. 4-1, which does 2d6 damage. 3 damage. Perfect. 34. I come at it with a 5-1. I will turn that to a 5-3 again, and it's d6 plus 5. 1 plus 5 is 6 damage. 4 and 2. It's got 3 health left. It swings at me with a 1-1, which is a mishap. The Scalehound seems to shimmer. A dog and then a lizard appear. Writhing. I don't know. Scalehound seems to shimmer. It causes 2d6 damage. Well, how about 3 damage? How about 6? And I defeat it. All right, that was good. All right, first off, I get 800 XP, and I messed up my XP here. But the good news is I kept a photo of it on my phone. I always take a picture of a game when I finish. So let me see if I can find it real quick. And that way I can update it. It was at... oops, that's not it. Come on, where are you? Is this it? Nope. Sorry. 6421. 6421. 6421. And now I add 800 to it, which takes me up to 7221. I have to hit 10,000. 10,000 to level up. Now, it says I get a set of fangs without becoming bloodied. Woohoo! All right, fangs. But you know what? I probably can donate those to somebody. So I will write them down. Fangs. And then I also, let's see, was there anything special about this room? Page 81. It was 10. Skeleton Gallery, a large skeleton scale. That's it. That's all I get. No treasure. But I did get 800 XP, so I'm not going to fuss. All right. Not too shabby. Let's go through this north door here and see where that takes us. Corridor. 3 over, 1 down. How about that? 1, 2, 3, and down 1. Where does this lead us? To another corridor. 5 over, 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And where does it go? It goes to another 2x5 room. I'm seeing a pattern here. 2x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many exits? 3 is 1 exit. I will put that over here. Let's put it here and see if it connects up with that door. All right, this will be room number 6. It is a 2-4. Page 84. And a 2-4 is a trophy room. Did I just roll that? Yeah. Hold on. Trophy room was 2-1. That should have been a 2-4. I guess I rolled wrong. All right, we'll roll. Trophy room is unique. Yeah. So let's roll again. A 3-1. 3-1 is Radicina Nest. This whole dungeon level seems to be devoted to the gods. Radicina Nest. There is a large nest made of intertwining roots. It is ancient and has a magical aura. A sacred place. If you can apply 2 offerings, get 1 Radicina FP and a roll on L7 to BT. Radicina likes seeds, roots, mushrooms, vegetables, acorns, and pearls. I do have cabbage. And I have a carrot. Vegetables, cabbage, and a carrot. I will do that. I got to scratch those out. So I no longer have the cabbage. And I no longer have the carrot. 2 vegetables. Nice. All right, so what did it say? I get to roll on something. That was a 3-1. Roll on L7 BT. And it's a reinforced door, by the way. reinforced door. L7, level 7, BT. Level 7, Blessed by the Gods. There we go. We got a Blessed by the Gods table. All right, so that table is on page 80. All right, page 80. Blessed by the God. Here it is. Okay, roll 2d6 and add them. 3, 1, or 4. A sense of deja vu overcomes you, as if you have been here before. When rolling for the next room, you can choose. When rolling for the next room, you can choose, not including unique rooms. Oh, wow. Okay. Is that door locked? 3 is unlocked. All right. Let's go through this room, and it says I can choose it. I'm going to make it a big one. All right, let's roll this. 3 and 2. It is going to be a 7 by 6 room. 7 by 6. This will be room number 7. 7 by 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I could fit it in there. That's 42. So let's do this. We'll connect it there. How many exits does it have? 2 is 1 exit. All right. We'll make it this one. So a 7 by 6 is 42 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll make it 5 by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a 5 by 8 room, which is close enough to 7 by 6. And this will be room number 7. And I get to choose. Now, it's a large room. So, large room is on page 81. I get to pick which one of these I want. I could make it a stone temple for entertaining, a breeding chamber to fight something, a butcher hall to fight something, portal room, an earth croc you must fight. Necropsy, okay, root chain, no. Jellyfish, no. Methane, no. Skeleton, dark chasm, brown bears, 2 brown bears. Beehive, let's see what a brown bear, I hate fighting 2 creatures at once. Can be very difficult. Brown bear is not a level 4. Brown bear is not a level 5. Brown bear is not a level 6. Is that it? Oh, it may be a level 7. Let's see. Brown bear is not a level 7. Is a level 8. Maybe it's a low-level animal. It must be. It must be a low level. I don't know if I want to fight a low level, because I think somebody's been telling me that if you fight creatures below your level, you don't get the XP. So let's choose that one that was... All right, so there's something fair. 2 Escundi emerge. I don't know if I want to fight 2 of something. An Earth Croc. Let's look up Earth Croc. Level 6 Earth Croc. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Earth Croc. Ooh, 2 of them. Oh, no, it said 1. It's got 65 XP. But I think I can do this. Let's do it. Let's fight it. I will throw this card up on the screen for you. All right, it says, so this room is going to be a portal room. It is unique. And it says, there is a large swirling portal up high. You can't reach it, but an earth croc falls through it. You must fight. And it says reinforced doors. But this room had only 1 exit, so it's sealed. So this is the end of the road for me with this room. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the Earth Croc card up on the screen for you, and we'll get going with it. All right, it has 65 health. So once again, we'll do 6 rows of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and we'll do 6 of those. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll do a bonus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, it gets plus 3 shift. Wow. It blocks on primary 1s, 2s, 5s, and 6s. It has tough hide. 1, 2, 5, my favorite, and 6. So the one I'm looking for is the Clobber, 4. It doesn't block on a primary 4. So that's the one I'm looking for. Okay, I do have a throwing knife. Oh, you know what? I have that potion. Or what was it? A scroll. Scroll of paralysis. Maybe I want to cast that right now to get 3 free shots in. So let's do that. Scroll of paralysis. Where are you? Potions. Scroll. 20 plus 3 free swings in 1 combat. Well, let's go ahead and cast it. Now the way this works is I have to roll doubles, but I can use my discipline like shift to make these match if I can. I got a 6 and a 5. I can use 1 discipline to make that a 6/6, and I get 3 shots. No, hold on, 4 or 3 paralysis. Plus 3 free swings in 1 combat. So this whole thing is a combat. So I could go ahead and take those right now if I want. I'll get 4 swings, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to try to beat him down before he starts hurting at me. So 4 swings. So the first one is a 6/5. Which is an exact match. I'm going to do this. I'm going to check these off so I don't cheat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 swings. This is the first one. So a 6/5 is a match. It's D6 plus 7. I get to add 3, my shift. It blocks on a primary 6 at -3. So it's going to cancel the shift. So it's D6 plus 4 damage. 3 plus 4 is 7. I will put 3 up here and draw the 7 are gone. Okay. Second hit, second swing is a 5/4. Let's do, if I make it a 4/4, if I make it a 6/5, which I can, it's D6 plus 7. -3, which is D6 plus 4, which is the same as a clobber. So it's going to be D6 plus 4, right? Because he does block on a 5 and a 6. So it doesn't matter. And it's -3 damage. So if I take my best attack and subtract 3, it's D6 plus 4, which matches clobber. So we'll do a clobber. D6 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. We'll add 4 here. And draw a line through this. And turn number, third swing, I roll a 2/3. With 3 shift, it would take 2 to get that to a 4 and 1 to get that to 4, which is 3. So I can do a 4/4 again, which is just D6 plus 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. So we'll draw a line through this entire thing and leave that 1. And then my last swing is a 2/2. With 3 shift, I cannot make this a 4/4. I need 4 shift to do it. So I miss. All right, so that is my turn. All right, it comes at me. This was round number 1. It swings and rolls a 2/6 with 3 shift. A 2/6, the best damage it does is its crushing bite, which is a 3/1. It cannot get this to a 3/1 with 3 shift. But it can get this to a 4/6 with its shift. So it'll turn to a 4/6. I block on a... I don't block on any of that. Wow. Okay. So it's going to do 2d6 plus 1... no, 2d3... plus 4 damage. 2d3 plus 4. All right. So that's 3. 2 is 5. 9 damage. I am down to 25. Ooh. 25. All right. I am going to I'm going to give up one of my turns to drink a potion. I go up to 50. And this is turn number 2, and it will strike at me. It rolls a 4/1. Well, it can do its best one. It can knock that down to a 3/1. I do block on a primary 3 at -2. It does 2d6 plus 1, so this is going to be 2d6 minus 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. I'm down to 42. And that was, that hurt. All right, turn number 3. I come out swinging. 2-2 with 3 shift. I can't do anything. I miss. Great. It comes at me with a 3-2 with 3 shift. It can't get this to a 4-6, so that's out. But it can get this to a 3-1, which is 2d6 minus 1 damage again. 5 minus 1 is 4 damage. I'm down to 38. Turn number 4. We both get a bonus shift. I rolled a 5-4. All right, remember, I want a 4-4, so I will turn that to a 4-4 since it doesn't block on it, and it's a d6 plus 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. Take out this entire row. It swings at me with a 6-2. It has 4 shift. It would take 1 plus 3 is 4. It can get to a 3-1. And that is 2d6 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. I'm down to 35. Turn number 5, we get 2 bonus shift. I rolled a 5-4. Again, I will turn that to a 4-4. 2d6 damage. No, d6 plus 4 damage, excuse me. 10 damage. This entire row is knocked out. Excellent. I should have knocked that front row off. That's all right. It comes at me with a 3-5. It can, with 5 shift, get this down to a 3-1 again, which does 2d6 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. I'm down to 31. We're at turn number 6. We get 3 shift, bonus shift each. Come on. A 5-6. 1 plus 2 is 3. I can turn this to a 4-4. Remember, if I turn it to 6-5, it's d6 plus 7, but it takes off 3, so it's d6 plus 4 anyway. d6 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. We will knock out this 4 and this 3. It has 10, 11, 12, 17 health left. It comes at me with a 2-5. 6 shift. 4 plus 1, it can get a 3-1. Man, pretty much every time it's just doing this. 2d6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. I am down to 26. Oh, goodness. Let me see. I'll drink potion on the next one. Let's take a swing at him. I come out swinging with a 3-3. I will make that a 4-4. It does d6 plus 4 damage. 2 plus 4 is 6. I will knock out these 5 and that one, and it's got 11 health left. It comes at me with a 1-1, which is a mishap. The Earth Croc barrels into a pillar and slides away, causing no damage this round, and misses its next turn. So basically, I get 2 swipes at it. It's going to miss this turn. All right, so I come at it with a 2-1. With 6 shift, it would be 3 and 2, 5. Yeah, I can do a 4-4. He and I are just basically knocking the crap out of each other. All right, d6 plus 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 health left. He misses this turn, so I take another swing. And, all right, it missed that turn. So I rolled a 1-2. 2 points, 3 is 5. I've got 6. Again, a 4-4. And I roll d6 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 5, 6, and it is defeated. Man, that took a long time. These monsters are getting hard. I can see a time when these combats are going to take almost a full 30 minutes. All right, I get 850 XP. So this goes up to 71, and 808 would take me up to 8,000. Yeah, I'm at 8,071 XP. Nice. I get 4 teeth. All right, I'll take 4 teeth. I wish I had those teeth earlier. 4x teeth when I had that let's see. I could always return to these now that I've got what I need. So let's see. And I've got to backtrack because this is a dead end. So I got the teeth. There was nothing else in this room, if I remember right. Portal room. 84, 81, 81. Portal room. Metal doors. Well, it doesn't matter because there were no exits anyway. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to backtrack to the Meduva. Which one was it that needed teeth? It was the Meduva. So when I get to the Meduva construct, which is room number 4, right here, I will, I'll roll on that BV blessing again. So I get rid of the 2, I get 2, now I've got 2 teeth left, because I made two donations, and I get to roll on the blessed by the god. So it's 2d6, 11. Your arms become warm and tense. In the next combat, you can cast 2 fireballs at any time, each causing 2d6 plus 2. That's cool. Fireball. I'm going to write this down. Fireball. I got 2 shots, and it's 2d6 plus 2. Yeah, that ought to be cool. All right, so it's automatic hits. That's nice. Each causing 2d6 plus 2. You may cast them at your enemy at any time in the next combat. All right, so it counts as like an attack, but it's an automatic. All right, that is very, very cool. All right, so let's go through this corridor right here. And I rolled a 1-3, so it will go over 1 and up 3. Let's see where it leads. Leads to a big room, 6x4. So what I'll do is I'll wrap it around and I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. How many exits? None. It's another dead end. All right. Man. Yeah, this is the weirdest level. The problem is I really want to be leveling up to like level 8. I need 2,000 more XP. But I'm running out of rooms, right? I'm running out of opportunities to find combat to level up. But we'll figure it out. All right, so since that is a dead end, I need to roll and see what is in this room. It is a 2-4. This will be room number 8. 2-4. Which is a trophy room, which is unique. Never mind. Roll again. It is a 6-4. I haven't rolled that yet. 6-4. Let's see what that is. Page 84. 6-4. Wired cages. This room is lined with wire cages for small animals. In it are some chickens. A few are dead. As soon as you enter, the chickens begin to make a racket, causing a patrol. Roll on L7P. Okay, level 7 patrol is on page 80. Let's see what we got to fight. Level 7 patrol, right here. Roll a d6. I rolled a 4, which is a Mortly fly. Mortly fly. All right, I am out of time, so I will be fighting the Mortly fly in the next video. I hope you'll join me in a week when I pick back up and Bryke continues on level 7. That's all I got. This is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of 2D6 Dungeon, and I'll see you in a week. Everybody, take care.